This is definitely one of my visually funkier series, getting off to a start here, restarting the NLP, not-for-profit NLP video training program, Guerilla NLP on the Toadcam. So we've been looking at chunking through different means of chunking. Chunking by asking example. Chunking by asking part of. Chunking by asking ingredient of. What is this an ingredient of? What's an ingredient of this? What is this a part of? What is a part of this? What is this an example of? What is an example of this? And then we moved over a little bit to the George Lakoff ideas. What is this a container for, or a container of? What is a container of this? What is a symptom of this? What is this a symptom of? And I wanted to move over a little bit to one other point which John Altfeld raised in his knowledge engineering class, and it's a subtle shift. It's a little bit algebraic here. And that's this question: what is this dependent on, and what is dependent on this? And you'll hear this in language all the time. People are saying, well, that depends. You say, well, you think you could come over and help me move some furniture all Saturday? Well, I don't know. That depends. And implicit in that is there's a lot of dependency. What does that depend on? What depends on that? So a lot of people are depending on you. They're depending on you to what? And then we can think in a little bit in meta model terms, like what's deleted there? What are the deletions? What is that? What are the dependencies? And in project management and planning, scenario planning, there will be a lot of questions where a lot of good project management is taking surfacing implicit dependency relationships. Like, well, we can't put the walls up till we get the wiring in the house. So there's a dependency there. The walls are depending on, there's a dependency. The walls depend on the electrician and the plumber getting done before we can do the walls. So that's dependencies. And all of these we can chunk in dependencies. So, what is the electrician depending on? Well, the electrician's dependency, the electrician's ability to do his work is depending on the electrical supply house having the necessary BX cables, circuit breakers, breaker boxes, etc., plumbers, etc. So, and any type of building project management is a multi-layered series of dependencies. Foundation has to get poured. That depends on getting the permits, etc., etc. So we can think we have we're building a rich and usable kind of almost an entire training could be delivered just on the many, many ways you could chunk. As a matter of fact, I think that would be an excellent way for some person who's out there who's really into delivering NLP trainings to do something on the great richness and complexity and many ways we can chunk up and down. And you could have people, just by mastering chunking skills, be the most kick-ass, superior, grade A blue ribbon. They would be examples of the most kick-ass blue ribbon, grade A NLP students experiencing an example of the most amazing NLP training. And you could do it just on chunking, if you really broaden chunking this way into all the different ways that chunking could work and the way that different chunking styles impute meaning and create understanding and allow for debate and argumentation in ethical, meaningful ways. Whether are we talking about this issue as a symbol of something? What is this a symbol of, or what does this symbolize? Or what is a symbol of this, or what is a symptom of this, or what is an ingredient? So we're developing a magnificent vocabulary that we can just go to town with chunking. So I guess that's enough for right this moment. I'll put these up on the tube and see how you all do with it.